Hi everyone, Stacy Whiter here on behalf of Campus Mortgage with a quick refresher for you on no cash out refinance options on FHA mortgages. Now just a quick reminder before we get started. This video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered legal advice or used in place of FHA guidelines. Also, this video was issued on June 27th, 2017, and the information contained in this video is subject to change without notice. FHA has two options for no cash out refinances. The first is a rate and term, and the second is called a simple refinance. Let's take a look at each one of these. A rate and term refinance is going to be required on a owner-occupied principal residence. It can also be approved on HUD-approved secondary residences. There's a maximum LTV of 97.75% of the appraised value if the property has been owned and occupied for the previous 12 months. If it has been owned and occupied for less than the previous 12 months, then the maximum LTV would be 85%. The maximum LTV for a secondary residence would be 85%. And the loan amount may not exceed county loan limits, which is different from an FHA streamline refinance. Also, under the FHA rate and term refinance, you can also use this to pay off a junior lien that is older than 12 months. Now, one important thing to keep in mind is that if you're rolling in a second mortgage, combining a first and second on this option, the borrower cannot have taken out more than $1,000 on that line of credit if it's a line of credit within the last 12 months. If they have, then it has to be for home repairs or rehabilitation. Next, the new loan can buy out an ex-spouse or a co-borrower's equity. So if you have a divorce situation, instead of doing a cash-out refinance, which is going to have lower LTV limits, more documentation requirements, and higher rates, instead you can do it under a rate and term and have the better rates and the higher LTV, but still give that cash out in a divorce situation, or if you're trying to buy out the co-borrower. Closing costs can be financed into this new loan, which is great, but the maximum cash back is $500. So that's an important key on this. If the cash back comes up to more than $500, then a principal reduction would need to be done. Okay, so let's look at a simple refinance. So what's the difference between doing an FHA rate and term and a simple refinance? Well, the biggest difference is that it must be an existing FHA mortgage. And really the simple refinance is designed to do an FHA to an FHA. It's supposed to be easier to have a little bit less documentation, but really this would be used for someone who really just wants to maybe take advantage of lower interest rates and maybe lower MIP premiums. It does have to be owner occupied and a principal residence. The max LTV is 97.75, 85% for HUD approved secondary residences. The loan amount may not exceed county loan limits. Closing costs can be financed into the new loan, but again, it's going to be capped at that maximum cashback of $500. In a simple refinance, you cannot finance in or roll in a second mortgage or buy out a co-borrower or an ex-spouse. All right, everyone, that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. For more tips and videos, please visit campusmortgage.org and look for the weekly mortgage video tips designed for all mortgage professionals, including underwriters, loan officers, processors, closers, and post-closers. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.